Hey Sapphires, welcome to my first video. In this video today, I'll be teaching you on how to grind and adopt me more efficiently and more quickly. Alright, before we get this started, I just want to say, make sure you comment down below, you hit the like button, and you put on notifications for whenever I post. Okay, so for this first tip, the method is timing or the goal method. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the timing method is basically where you set a timer for how much you want to grind in Adopt Me. So let's say if I set a timer for 1 hour, I have to grind for 1 hour without getting bored. That basically motivates me to grind without like stopping of boredom. Timing method really helps because if you're the type of person just to leave without having a goal, that means you didn't really accomplish anything. And having a timer and grinding for that much is very much gonna get you a lot if you're like constantly non-stop grinding for that amount of time. The goal method, on the other hand, is basically where you set a goal for yourself when you're grinding. So basically, let's say if I wanted to hit 50,000 bucks, I have to keep grinding until I get what I want for my goal. So I would stop at 50,000 bucks once I get my goal. Also, while you're grinding, make sure to do these methods if you're gonna do them while watching a movie or listening to music, because then you're gonna get kind of bored. For the second tip, which is a basic one, is to always have a grinding house. A grinding house will always be more efficient and faster if you're trying to get bucks more faster and nurture your pet's needs faster. Always when my pet doesn't have a need, I either work at a job or collect gingerbread. But my favorite thing to do is when I'm grinding money is to work at a job. And my favorite job to do this is the chef at the pizza place because it gives 15 per minute. Not a lot of people talk about this specific thing, but it's very useful when it comes when you want to age up pets and you want to get money, but you just don't know how to. It's called the pet pin. It's next to your house and it is very useful because if you put a pet in there and you log out, it gives you free money and it ages up your pet for free. This is very efficient because you can just log out and it grows, but you have to be engaged. Before this update, you had to be engaged for 6 hours so you can make your pet full grown. This next tip is to also be a baby so you get twice the money and twice the cravings, so you can get more money and you can do more at a time. You can also do the same exact thing we're doing on my main account with the alt account, and you get twice as much as this with your alt account. So you're basically getting 4 times as much as money. Not a lot of people talk about this either. It's a task board by your house that you can just easily equip. Not a lot of people talk about it, but this is very, very useful when it comes to grinding money and Adopt Me because it gives you over $100 on some of the task, and it's very easy. Have you ever gotten angry because transportation is really slow in Adopt Me and you wish like you could teleport? Well, there is a way to get more efficiently to your spots that you want to go to. This next tip I don't have, unfortunately, with me, but you can put stands in line. So, for example, the hot dog stand, the lemonade stand, stands to give you money that you could give out and people will obviously buy. But you have to make them cheap. So, if there's a cheaper one in the server, then people are most obviously going to buy that one. This next tip is very useful if you're trying to get pets. So basically you buy 99 water bottles and you trade 8 of them for any pet. It can be uncommon, common, it can be rare, it can be ultra rare, it can be legendary. It doesn't really matter as long as you get a trade, because if people give you random pets, then you can either release them or people will be probably asking for what you have. These are some of the trades I did for these 8 water bottles. They are very good method if you want to try to get any pet for grinding. They're very good. You don't really get really good pets, only like once in a lifetime. I've never gotten a good pet for this, but I did get some good offers. Okay, my next tip is to, whenever a new update comes out with new eggs, to always buy the eggs because you never know if they might go rarer in stock when they are gone. Because, for example, it can be like the Aussie egg, the Southeast egg, the farm egg, a bunch of eggs, and you never know if it could be like that. So you always have to buy eggs when it comes out. My next tip is to always have teleports to wherever you go. So basically, if you want to go to the nursery, to the hospital, or to the school, you teleport to the gift shop. If you want to go to the pizza or a salon, you teleport to the car dealership. If you want to go to the park or the beach, then you teleport to the baby stroller. If you want to go to the campsite, then you teleport to the supermarket. These are all ways that you can easily get to where you want more efficiently. You can also use the grappling hook. As you just saw, it will get you through. My next tip is to always have your profile decorated. People will trade you more, and if you have what people are looking for, they'll obviously trade you and overpay you. If you want what they have, they will overpay you, and you just can see other people. Like, it's very useful to other people when they're trying to trade with you. It's very, very, very useful.